Hi friends, in this video we are going to see the basic sketches in UGNX. So first I am clicking new. So in new I am selecting model. So once you enter the part workbench, you will have this default datum coordinate system. So inside this one you will have one point and axis system. If you are aware of CATIA, in CATIA we will have default 3 planes. So whenever we are going to start sketch, we will use the axis system and the point. So in UGNX it is default, it is created. If you want to change the sketch position, if you update this point, your sketch and related features will move accordingly. So if you see, we have so if I click here, I can change my xy coordinates value. So according to that, my whole system is moving. So now I am going to select the sketch plane. So in sketch plane we have sketch type on plane or on path. We will see on path later. Now we will see the on plane. So I am selecting on plane. Default it will have infinite. It is like isolated. So whatever the plane it is having default, you can select it here. If you want to create a new plane, you have to select here and you will have a number of conditions. According to your requirement, you can select here. So I am going to select infer. So this is default one. Just I am selecting this plane to sketch my profile. So by default I got sketch. So if you select profile, in profile you have line and arc. So I am selecting the starting point. I can select anywhere. By default I am just selecting from the point, origin point. So in the CATIA you have to enter the value after closing the profile, but in UG you have the option at the bottom. So if you want, you can enter the values here. It will once you enter the value, it will ask for angle. So I am giving 0. So once it is selected, just click on the profile. Once again I will go. So if you see it is going 90, then it is turning to 180. I'm just selecting and I'm just closing. For closing, you can give escape or you can give center mouse. Just I'm giving escape. So my profile is created. In the same profile, if I want to have arc, so I can select arc. So for arc, I have selected first point, second point, and third point. So I can create the arc profile. For keeping the sketch orientation, Shift F8 editor click. So once again I will show you the profile. In profile you have two methods of input. One is XY coordinates mode and one is parameter mode. So parameter mode contains this length and angle. XY mode you will have the XC and YC values. So you need to enter by the coordinate system. So this one will be preferable for creating the profile. So I have created my profile. Next we will see the rectangle. In rectangle we have three types of rectangle. So one is 2 point. So first point and the second corner extreme points we need to give. So a profile is created. Regarding this dimensioning, see, so whatever the profile it is showing, sketch is fully constrained with the auto dimension. In UG, all the profile whatever you are going to create, it will have constraint. So whether the automatic constraint is satisfied you can maintain it. Otherwise, according to your requirement, you can change your constraints. I will tell you how to give this dimensioning. So I am going to give this dimension. So if it is auto dimension, it will be in dim in color. If the dimension is given by you, it will be on this dark blue color. So I am just giving the so once it is done, you will get this thing, and now you see with the three auto dimensions, because we moved this one with constraint. So if you double click it, this one will be the constraint. So here you can say 2 auto. So simply I just double click it. Here I can edit it. If not, just I will give close so that my auto dimension became as editable. Now I have one constraint. For this one, just I am double clicking it and closing the. For this one, we need to so now this profile fully constrained. So this is how we need to give the constraints dimensions with the fully constrained. So this one are all like different types of dimension. You can linear dimension, radial dimension, angular dimension, perimeter dimension. In our upcoming videos, we will see each dimensions how we need to give. In rectangle, we have by 3 points. So first you need to select the bottom, second however you want it angle, or you can keep just I am creating an angle, and third point where it needs to end. So I have created the 3-point method of rectangle. Next we will see the from center. So first point whatever I am clicking, it is taking center. Second point, it will have the expansion in y direction. Third one, it is the closing point in y. So first is center. So symmetrically it is moving. If you want to create any symmetry rectangle, you can use it. So now it is moving in x direction. Once x is done, then symmetrically it is moving in y direction. So this is for any symmetrical plot. If you are creating, if you want a rectangle, this one you can select. Just selecting all sketches. So here the datum also selected, just selecting the datum and I am deleting the. So once you click on the profile, you will have this bar, quick bar. So in that one I have delete command and I will delete it. So one more profile I am having here. I'm just deleting that. So sketches clear. So this one is nothing but line. So for line you have two methods. One is linear parametric mode and one is coordinate mode. So in linear mode, and in this one also you can create the line with the angle. Next we have arc. In arc we have two methods, arc by 3 points, arc with the center and end point. So arc by 3 points is nothing but start point, mid point and end point. Then arc with the center. So first I need to select the center point of the arc and starting point and then ending point. So next one is point. So in point we have this many options. Just this one is cursor location. Wherever I'm creating points, by default it will create. Next method is existing point. So it needs to select the existing point. So once again it is creating there. Next we have end point. So here I can give end point for the line. So it will create end of this line. Next I have control points. So control point is nothing but during the spline we can have the control. In this circle control points are these three. So it is showing these 3 points. So this one is intersection point. If any profile intersecting, so I'm going to create intersection point. For this one I'm just selecting this point and this one. It is what are the point created on the intersection. The next one is center or ellipse. Just I need to click. So center point is created. This quadrant point. So to select the circle. So it is created here. And all for quadrant 3 coordinates it is created. Next I have point on curve. So point on curve is nothing but on the curve you need to have the point, you need to spline ports. So for this one I need to create the spline. This one also spline definition. So these two we will see later. After this we have chamfer option. For chamfer just I am creating one rectangular profile so that you can see how this chamfer was made. So select the line. I'm just selecting 2 lines where I want the chamfer. So here by default I have 45 angle and distance. So here we have 2 options, symmetric. Symmetric means it will create both sides 50 mm, and asymmetric is 2 values we need to give. Dimension 1 and dimension 2 we need to give. Another one is offset with angle. Next we will see the fillet option. In fillet we have these 2 options, delete third curve and create alternate fillet. delete third curve is nothing but, so if it has created any curve in between, it will delete. So this option is create alternate fillet is nothing but it will create the fillet opposite side. Whatever we have, it has to create the fillet here, but it will create away from the curve. So this is one more option. Next we will see the quick trim option. And clear this profile. So I'm checking. Keep this. I'll create one line here. Next we will see the quick trim. So I'm selecting the boundary, and then we need to select the trim edge which we don't want. So now this one is trim. Next we will see the quick extend. Select quick extend. In this one also you need to select the boundary till where your profile net extend. So just I'm clicking this one. So my profile extended till this edge. Make corner, extend and trim two curves to make the. I'm selecting this one and this surface, such line. So next we have trim aspect curves and many tools related to curves. We will see these commands in our next part 2 video. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to the channel and share with your friends.